Hello everybody and welcome to today's class. Today we're moving through Reformer on the Mat. If you haven't done that format before, welcome to Reformer on the Mat. We're going to be using light weights and sliders. If you don't have either of those things, it's totally not a big deal. We'll start off taking 4 deep breaths just like we normally do. Find a comfortable seated position, roll the shoulders up, back and down, reach the crown of the head up. Inhale through your nose to fill your body up with air, expanding through the rib cage from side to side and front to back. Exhale out, let all of that air go. Inhale. And exhale. For 2, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Good. With your last exhale, legs reach out in front of you, arms in line with the shoulders, palms down. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, draw in from the belly button. Curve your spine as you roll back. Shoulders and head come down. Arms reach back, biceps in line with the ears. Inhale and exhale. Lift the arms, lift the head, lift the chest. Roll all the way up, rounding forward through the upper back, reaching the fingertips forward. Hold this curve as you roll yourself all the way down to your mat. Shoulders and head down, arms back, biceps in line with the ears. Inhale, exhale, lift head, lift shoulders, lift chest, and round forward. Hold this curve, roll back, and roll up. Good. Roll back, and roll up. Good. This time when you roll all the way down, you'll hold there at the bottom. Arms come down by your sides. If you have sliders, you'll find them. And we'll come up for a second just to set our sliders up. Let me make sure I'm on the right side with the sliders. Okay, here we go. We've got sliders underneath the feet. You can bend your knees. Come all the way down onto your mat. We have heels on the sliders, feet flexed and feet in parallel as best they can be. Take your right leg, inhale, slide it out. Exhale, pull it back in. Left leg slides out and then comes back in. Now, if you don't have sliders or if your sliders are not cooperating with you, just move your feet, slide out through the heel, and then come back in and slide out through the heel and come back in. Sometimes my sliders like to slide on the mat. Sometimes they don't. For 4, right side slides out and in, left side slides out and in. For 3, out and in, slide out, come in. Let's try it this way. 2, out and in, out and in. Last one, right side goes out and in, left side goes out and then comes in. Oh my gosh, this slider doesn't want to work. Okay, once you get that last one in, open the feet up wider than your hips. Why doesn't this one? Okay. Turn your toes out. That'll open up your knees and open up your hips. We do that same exact movement. Inhale out with the right leg. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale out with the left and back in. Inhale out with the right. Exhale in. So feet are a little bit wider, knees track open a little bit wider. This gives our hips a little bit more room to move. Okay, slightly different, maybe not a whole lot different, but here we're mimicking what we do on the Reformer with footwork. Again, if you've ever done a Reformer class, you know what footwork is. If you happen to be a Pilates instructor, which I don't know if I have any of you that are part of the virtual studio that are Pilates instructors, please let me know if you are in the comments. Need to know. For 2, out and in and out and in. 1 more, press out, come in. Last one, press out, come in. Now ditch one of your sliders. You'll take both heels onto one slider, heels together, toes apart. Last position with the feet. We inhale, slide out. Exhale, keep pressing the heels into each other, pull back in. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale out. And exhale in. Think about pulling your heels towards your butt, finding your heel to seat connection. Okay, so as you pull in, we're trying to pull in using the glutes, using the hamstrings by pulling those heels in close to us for 3, out, and in for 2, out, and in, 1 more, go out, oop, and then come in. Good. With your last one, separate your feet hips distance, plant the feet down, reach your arms up above your shoulders, fingertips to the ceiling. Whew, lift your head, lift your chest, roll up, reaching the arms forward. Lift your arms up, biceps in line with the ears. Roll yourself all the way back down. Arms up, head up, chest up, roll up. Lift the arms and then roll down. Lift the arms, head up, chest up, roll up. Lift the arms and roll down. One more time, we roll up. Lift the arms. If your weights are in front of you, you grab onto your weights and then come all the way back down onto your mat. Arms stay above the shoulders. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Think about pulling heels towards your butt. And it's knees to chest, not knees above the hips. I've been teaching you knees above the hips for a long time, and we're going to try something different. Exhale, press the arms down right outside of the hips. Inhale, lift up, fingertips to the ceiling or knuckles to the ceiling. Press down and lift up. Just 3, press down and lift for 2, press down and lift. 1 more, press down and lift right into circles. Open your arms to T, press hands in towards the hips, lift back up. Open, press in and lift for 3, open, in, and lift for 2, open, in, and lift. 1 more, open, in, and lift, reverse it, down, open, lift up and around, press down, open, up and around, press down, open, up and around, 2, 1 more. Good. Press your arms down, hold it right there. Bend your elbows and push the arms to straight. Bend the elbows and push to straight. Bend and push for 3. Bend and push 2. Bend and push. Last one. Bend. Push the arms to straight. Lift your head, lift your chest, extend the legs out to a high diagonal. Pump the arms by your sides. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Heels pressing into each other, inner thighs drawing closer to each other. Your sits bones are pulling together so you find the connection into your glutes and hamstrings. 3 more sets of 10. It's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Good for 2. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Good. Head, neck, and shoulders come down. Legs come above the hips, heels together, toes apart. You can put your weights off to the side. Just press your arms down into your mat. Inhale as you reach the legs away from you. Exhale as you lift the legs back up, toes to the ceiling. Inhale, reach away, opening up through the front of the hip. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. For 3, lower. And lift. For 2, lower. And lift. 1 more, lower. And lift. Now take the legs down to a 45, separate the feet, lift up, connect the heels, and lower down. It's a medium-sized circle. For 4, out and around, connect. For 3, press down, open. Good. Try to keep this circle within the frame of your mat. So you're not going wider than the edges of your mat. That's 2. And 1 more. And then reverse, open, press down, connect the heels, and lift up. Finding length out of the front of the leg, connecting the heels as you lift back up. For 3. Stable pelvis, 2. And 1 more. Heels together, find the diagonal line. Exhale, bend the knees, flex your feet. Inhale, push the legs out on the high diagonal. Bend in to push out. Bend in to push out. Bend in to push out. Here's 3, in and out for 2, in and out. 1 more, pull in, push out. Lower your legs down, lift your arms, lift head and chest, roll all the way up, and then round forward through the upper back. Good. Okay, from here we sit up tall. We'll grab onto one slider. Both heels come onto that slider. Whew. We'll sit up tall. Take your hands so they just come in front of you. You can come up onto the fingertips and then round your spine, drawing the belly button back. You're looking down right about to your belly button or towards the tops of your thighs. Pull your heels in nice and close. We did this one in one of our challenge classes maybe 2 weeks ago, I think, in the classic mat class. Stomach massage, but on the mat. Inhale as you reach the legs away. Exhale as you pull the knees in. And same thing without the slider. I don't know why my sliders, they're not consistent with cooperating on my carpet. Inhale out and exhale in. We go for 3. Inhale out. Exhale in for 2. Out and in. You're holding the curve in your spine. 1 more. Pull in, hold it right here. Right arm is reaching up, around, and back for your mat. Left arm reaches up, around, and back for your mat. You're pressing the chest through the shoulders, and we inhale to push the legs out. Exhale to pull the legs in. Inhale to push out. Exhale to come in. Good. Inhale, reach away. Keep your tall spine. Exhale, come in. Just for 2. Out. And in. 1 more, go out and come in. Now reach your right arm forward, reach the left arm forward, pull the chest a little bit forward of the hips. Inhale, push the legs out. Exhale, pull the legs in. You keep that tall spine like you're pressed up against a wall. Exhale, in. Inhale, reach. Exhale. For 3, reach out. And come in for 2, reach out. Come in, last one, reach out. And come in. Now we add a twist. You push the legs out, open up through the right side. Exhale, come back in. Push the legs, open up to the left, and come back in. For 3, open. And 3. For 2. And 2. Last one, grow taller. Good. Everything comes in. Push the legs forward, round through the upper back, reaching fingertips towards the toes. Pull back on your toes just a little bit to get some traction in the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. You can let it go. Good. Okay. Now, from here, let me unfold my mat. Legs will stay out in front of you. Like there is not a beautiful way to do that, so we're just doing it. Hands come over towards the right edge of your mat. You'll flip over onto your front. Weights are coming with you. You're all the way down on your mat. Front of the hips is pressing down. Tops of the feet are pressing down. You're relaxing the shoulders, relaxing your head. Weights in your hands. You'll inhale as you press the arms up. Exhale as you bring your arms right back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down for 3. Lift up. Same thing without the weights. Lift. For 2, lift. And 1, just the arms. Good. Now for 3, we do arms as we lift our head and chest. You'll inhale, press the arms back, lift the head, lift the chest. Exhale, everything comes back down. For 2, lift. And lower. 1 more, lift. And lower. Good. Arms come out to your sides in a T. It's up to you if you want to keep using your weights. Sometimes for me it's a little bit much, so I'm going to put my weights off to the side. executive decision there. Palms are down, chest and head are down. Exhale as you pull the arms in towards your hips. Lift the arms up a little bit higher and then bring the arms back to T. This is one that's tricky on the floor for me. Press the arms back, lift the arms up a little bit higher. Think about circling up and around to take the arms back to T. Now, because my reformer is in the way, I have a very limited range of motion on my right side, so we're just gonna keep on doing it. Press in, lift up, and then pull to T. For 2, press in, little lift, and take it around to T. Press in, and open to T, and now we add on the lift of the head and the chest. I'm just gonna angle myself this way so that I can get some kind of range of motion. We'll press the hands in, lift the head, lift the chest. Stay lifted as you lift the arms up just a little bit. Bring the arms out and around chest and head lower. For 2, press in, lift the chest, lift the head. Reach the arms up a little bit higher as you come all the way down. Last one, press in. And then come all the way down. Hands move under the shoulders, elbows are lifted off of the mat. You roll the shoulders down and back, heels together, push up, draw the belly button back, round your spine, and find your child's pose. Good, inhale. Exhale, you'll let that go. Good. Okay, now from here, we'll come into a seated position on our mat, hips down, feet in front of you, about hips distance apart. Weights come with you. This first one, we won't use the weights, you just want them nearby. Take your left hand, bring it to the right side of your rib cage, and right hand wraps around to the left side of your rib cage. Sit up really tall, and then curve your spine, and feel that curve with your hands. Nod your chin to your chest. We hold that curve. You're gonna do a little rock back, and a pull forward, just for 3. A little rock back, and a pull forward, for 2, back, and forward. One more, back, and forward. Good. Unwrap your hands, reaching the arms out, grabbing onto your weights. Arms come up, biceps in line with the ears. We do a tiny little twist over towards the right, and you'll side bend, reaching the left hand towards the front left corner of your mat. Exhale, come on up. And then we reach up and over towards that front right corner of our mat. And exhale, come on up. Inhale, reach up and over to the left. And then up and over to the right. Good. One more. We reach up and over. Think about reaching up and out of the hips. Good. Rebuild your spine. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale as you twist the upper body left. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale as you twist the upper body right. Exhale, back to center. If it's too much to have the arms up, hands go behind the head. You twist left and then come back in. And twist right, and come back in for 2 left, and in, and 2. One more, twist left, and then twist right. Come back through center, arms lower all the way down. Take your weights off to the side. Now, I'm sure this is your favorite exercise. We're gonna do climb a tree. Reach the legs so they go out in front of you. Both feet are flexed. We stay heavy into the left leg. Pull the right knee in towards your chest. You're hooking the right arm underneath that right leg, making a bracelet with your left hand. And I really want you to try and pull the leg in as close to you as you can. Point your toe. We'll kick for 3. 3, and bend. We kick for 2. Last one, you kick and hold. Left hand to the right leg. Right hand walks up. You walk the left hand up one more time. Pull the leg in a little bit closer. Can you sit taller? And then round your spine, reaching the elbows out, looking down towards the belly button. Hold this shape. We inhale, rock back 3. It's going to be tiny. We rock back 2, staying heavy through that left leg. We rock back 1 more. Hold it right here. Climb down your leg. And then climb back up. Climb down. And then climb back up. And this should feel pretty familiar because we did climb a tree yesterday in our mat class. In our magic circle class. This is the last time you climb up. You'll pause right here. Can you rebuild the spine, sit up tall, and then take your right hand to your toes? Pull back through the toes so you get that big stretch through the calf and the hamstring. And then cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee. Hands come down by your sides. You'll hinge forward into the hips. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. And then everything comes up. We cross it over to the other side. Right leg goes out, left leg pulls in. You'll hook that left arm behind the left knee. Right hand becomes a bracelet. Can you sit up a little bit taller, pointing the toe? Kick and bend for 2. Kick and bend. Last one, kick and hold. You walk up the leg, sit up taller, and then round your spine. Now hold this shape. We inhale, rock back, and pull forward. We rock back and pull forward. You rock back and hold it here, planting your tree, walking your hands down your leg, and then walking your hands back up your leg. We walk down. Although I will say tree with the ring is a little bit nicer. Okay, it feels like that was only 2. So we walk down, we walk back up. You hold it right here, rebuild your spine, rock forward, flex your foot, left hand to your toes. Can you pull the toes back just a little bit? Good. Cross your left ankle over the top of your right knee. Fingertips come to your sides. You hinge forward at your hips. Good. Everything will come right back up. Left leg slides out. We're going to pop up into our high kneeling position, keeping the right knee down, extending the left leg out. Hands behind the head, connecting fingertip to wrist. Inhale, open those elbows up nice and wide. Tip over towards the right, opening up through your left side body. Exhale, come on up through center. Inhale, we tip over. Exhale, come on up just for 2. Tip over. And come on up. And tip over. And come on up. Arms can come down. We'll pull it over to the other side. Left leg in, right leg reaches out. Reset the hands, fingertip to wrist. Inhale, we tip. Exhale, you come on up. Inhale, tip over. Exhale, come up. I feel like we did 5, so we'll do 3. For 2. And 1 more. Arms come down, right knee pulls in, and we take a second right here. We're going to put, let's see, we're going to do a little bit of plank work. I'm like, if my mind is right, I think it is. We're going to do a little bit of plank work. So you can put your weights off to the side right here. Have your sliders somewhere close by. We won't use them immediately, but you want them close by. Bring your hands down to your mat about shoulder distance apart. Knees will go underneath the hips, so you find your tabletop. Spread out through your fingertips. Push the floor away from you by pressing into your mat, really creating space between the shoulder blades. Now, all I want you to do is inhale as you reach the hips back towards your heels. Exhale as you pull forward. That's all. We reach back. And then we pull forward. For 2, you'll reach back. And you'll pull forward. 1 more. We reach back. And then we pull forward. Now from right here, tuck your toes under. Exhale as you draw in from the lower abs, hovering your knees. Inhale, you take your knees back down. Exhale, we lift. And then we lower. For 2, you'll lift. And lower. And 1 more, lift. And lower. Now, can you lift up? Walk your left foot back. Walk your right foot back. Try to bring heels together, toes apart, and we'll do a little rock forward, pushing the heels back and then rocking forward just for 3. Rock back, pull forward for 2, rock back, pull forward, 1 more, rock back, pull forward. Left knee goes down, right knee comes to meet it. Press your hips all the way back to your heels, finding your child's pose. Good. When you're ready to come out of your child's pose, we reset into our tabletop position. If you have your sliders somewhere nearby, we take sliders underneath the hands. Okay, knees underneath the hips. Again, you're pushing up and away from your mat. Inhale, we'll reach the right arm away. It's going to be a little bend into that left elbow. Exhale, you come back up through center. Inhale, we reach out through the left arm. Exhale, you come back up through center. Now, can we keep the tops of the feet pressing down into the mat? And reach. 2 more, reach. And reach. Last one, reach. And reach. Good. Everything comes back in. I'm going to flip myself around just so that I can use my sliders and my mat the way that it needs to be. We'll take the feet onto our sliders, tuck your toes under, and then drop down to your forearms. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Forearms are making the number 11. I want you to pop up into a plank. That same movement that we did before, the little rock forward and back, we'll do it here. But think about pushing back through the sliders and then pulling forward, pushing back, and pulling forward just for 3, back, and forward for 2, back, and forward, 1 more, back, and forward. Press the right hand down, left hand comes up to meet it, and then walk your feet in just a little bit. So you're kind of more in a down dog stretch, okay? Hold it right here. Try to press your heels down, but not all the way that we're anchored to the mat. There's about maybe a centimeter of space between the legs. Push back through your left leg, and then exhale as you pull in. Inhale, push back or slide back with the right leg, and then exhale, pull in. Just for 3, left leg back, and in, right leg back, and in. And we keep our shoulders pressing away from our wrist. It's 2. Think about keeping your spine curved, keeping the belly button drawing back. Last one, back. Good. Perfect. Shift forward, shoulders over the wrist. Bring your knees down to your mat. You can untuck the toes, hips to heels. Find your child's pose. Sliders are going off to the side. This next bit is kind of stretchy. So I'm going to unfold my mat. You'll bring yourself up into a kneeling position, knees down on your mat, hands can come to your hips, tuck the tailbone so your hips and shoulders are pointed forward. Right foot steps forward. All we do here is an inhale to shift forward into that right knee. Exhale, you'll push back, just reset the hip above the knee. Inhale forward, exhale back. For 2, forward, and back. 1 more, it's forward and back. Now from here, you push your hips back, you straighten out through that front leg, and then bend the knee and pull forward. You push back and pull forward. For 2, push back and pull forward. 1 more, push back and pull forward. Right knee comes back to meet the left, and we step our left foot forward. Tuck the tailbone, hips and shoulders square. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. For 2, we take it forward. And 1 more, forward and back. Now press the hips back, straighten out through your left leg. Exhale, come all the way back in. For 3, we press back and then come in. For 2, push back and then come in. 1 more, push back and come in. Good. Take your left knee, bring it back in line with your right, and then flip yourself around so that you're laying down onto your mat. Sliders are going to be somewhere nearby just so that you can use them. Eventually, we'll get them underneath our feet. Okay, so just kind of have them right about here, but we'll start with the feet together, ankles, knees, and inner thighs connect. Come all the way down onto your mat. Take an inhale, prepare. Just take stock of how things are feeling. Exhale as you roll the hips up into your bridge. Inhale, exhale as you come all the way back down. Now my feet were really far away from me, so that didn't feel so good. And then roll it down. Good, lift the hips. And then roll it down. Just for 3, we'll roll up. And then lower down. For 2, lift. And then 1 more, lift up and hold it right there. Can you lift up onto your toes, maybe even walking the toes in a little bit closer to you? Right heel lowers as we try to pull up a little higher through that left heel, and then you'll switch. You'll switch and switch. We do this a lot up in standing, kind of a variation on running from the reformer. And again, if you've never done reformer Pilates before, if your only exposure to Pilates is with me, you will have like no idea what I'm saying on a lot of this stuff, and that's okay. I'm exposing you to classical Pilates and the classical reformer reps, so you're welcome for making you do something new. It's 3 and 3 for 2 and 2. 1 more. 1 more. Good. You can lift the heels and then lower both heels. Come all the way back down to your mat. Find your sliders. Okay, we have feet on both sliders. Your feet are wider than your hips. Lift the hips up to bridge. Pause right here. Try to keep the hips level. We take the right leg, you'll slide it out, and then bring it back in. Left leg slides out, and then come back in. So we just warmed up through the back of the leg. You should definitely be able to feel the hamstrings as you're pulling the leg back in towards you or pulling the foot back towards you for 3 and 3 for 2 and 2. 1 more and 1 more. Hips lower down. Slide your legs out to straight. You can let go of the sliders. Flex your feet. Arms up. Tuck chin to chest. Lift up. And then round forward through the upper back, reaching the fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, you come all the way back down. Okay, we just do that 1 more time. Arms reach back, biceps in line with the ears. Exhale, arms lift, head lifts, chest lifts, roll all the way up, and then round forward through the upper back. Good. Rebuild your spine to sit up tall. Grab onto your weights. We'll keep the legs in front of us. We haven't done a rowing series in a little bit, but we are going to do it today. I'm annoyed with having to move my mat all around, but you know, we're just rolling with it. Legs out in front of you, flex your feet. Weights in your hands. I want you to pull your hands towards your chest, reach out through your elbows so you're sitting up tall. Now flip your wrists towards you like you're checking your watch on both wrists. Inhale, you sit up really tall. Exhale, you'll curve your spine and round back. Good. Okay. Continue this round back. We open up through the arms. Palms are flipping out. You push the arms back as you dive forward. Lift the arms a little bit higher as you circle the arms back towards the feet. And then rebuild your spine. Sit up tall. Wrist watches to you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, you round your spine. Good. Push the arms open as you dive forward. Lift the arms, circle forward towards the feet, rebuild the spine, and sit up tall. 1 more time. We round it back. Push the arms open as you dive forward. Lift the arms, come in and around, and then rebuild your spine. Arms out in front of you, flip your palms. This time you're going to hinge back, bend the elbows, reach the arms forward, and then just come right back up. Hinge back, bend the elbows, reach the arms forward, just come right up. 1 more. Hinge back, bend, reach, and then come up, and then we put that together. Hinge back as you bend the elbows. Reach the arms up and out. Now round up and over towards the feet. Flip your palms out, pressing the hands back. Okay, and then we'll rebuild the spine as we bring the arms forward. I don't know if that's quite it, but we're gonna roll with it. Bend the elbows, hinge back, push up and out, dive up and over towards the feet, push the hands back, and then maybe bend the elbows and, I don't know. Hinge back, bend the elbows, push up and out, round up and over, flip the palms, push back, lift a little bit higher, and then rebuild. It's got to be the same way to rebuild. Okay. However we have been doing it, just go ahead and keep doing it that way. Push back, lift, and then rebuild. Let's do 2 more and I'll really walk you through it. Hinge, reach up and out, dive up and over, hands towards the feet, flip your palms. Now you push back, lift a little bit higher to bring the arms forward, and then rebuild the spine, palms flip forward. 1 more. Hinge back, bend the elbows, push the arms up and out, dive up and over towards the feet, flip your palms, push the arms back, lift a little bit higher as you pull forward, and then rebuild your spine and sit up tall. Arms come down by your sides, open the feet about mat's distance. Arms to T, flip your palms down. Inhale as you twist right, flipping the right palm back, hinge and reach. Reach further, reach furthest, come all the way up. Hinge and reach to the left, reach, reach, reach. Hinge and reach, reach, reach. And hinge and reach, reach. Reach. 1 more each side. Twist and hinge. Reach, reach, reach. And then twist and hinge. Reach, reach, reach. Come all the way up. Arms come down. Legs come together. Both hands towards the right side of your mat. You'll pop up and over into your tabletop position. Hands down on the mat. Knees underneath the hips. Tuck your toes under. Take a big exhale. Lift the hips, pushing the legs to straight. Walk your hands in towards your feet, anchoring the heels down, and roll yourself all the way up to stand. Shoulders on top of hips, crown of the head lifts up. Once you get all the way up to stand, you grab onto one of your sliders, take it with you. We'll do a little bit of standing, and then we're out of here. Right foot will start down on your mat. Left foot has your slider. Hands can come to your hips. I want you to push that left leg out. Inhale as you go down into your right leg. Exhale, push into that right heel, come back up to stand. Inhale as you take it down. Exhale as you come up for 4. Down and up. For 3, we go down, 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 up, up, up. For 2, it's down, down, down. 1 more. Down, 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 up, up, up. Good. Now take your left leg. It'll push back behind you. Hands stay at the hips. We go down, down, down. Press into your right heel. Up, up, up. We go down, down, down. Maybe down 1 more. And then push into your heel. Up, up, up. For 4, it's down, 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 and up, up, up. Good, nice and slow. We go down, 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 and up, up, up. I think 2. Feels right. And then up, up, up. Last one. We go down and up. Good. Now keep the right foot down. I'm just turning towards you. Left leg goes a little bit in front of you. Think of this as more of a pistol squat. Hands can stay at your hips. We go down, 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 pushing the left leg forward, up, up, up. We push the hips back, bend into that right knee, sliding the left leg forward, and up, up, up. For 4, down and up. For 3, down and up. 2 And one more. Other side. Left foot down, right foot has your slider, hands at the hips. Push that right leg out. Inhale, down, down, down. Exhale, up, 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 up. Down, down, down. And up, up, up. As you're going down, you're looking down but slightly forward so that your head stays on the same line as the rest of your spine. For 3, it's down, 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 and up, up, up. For 2, down, and up. One more, down, and up. Good. Left foot stays forward, right foot stays with the slider. You push it back as you lower down, down, down. Press into your front heel, come up, up, up. The really nice thing about doing a lunge with the slider is that you are not pushing off of your back toes. You are really forcing yourself to use that front leg to bring yourself all the way up. It's 4, we go down, and then push up. For 3, down. And up. For 2, down. And up. Last one, down. And up. And then we pistol squat. Left foot stays down. Right foot comes forward. We inhale, go down. Exhale, come up. And hands can go at your hips. I always kind of default to hands at the chest with this one. And come up. I feel like I just need to move my hands. 4. For 3. For 2. And one more. Good. Slider off to the side. Your right foot comes down to the mat. Inhale as you reach the arms up and around overhead. Exhale as you nod chin to chest. Round forward, down towards your mat. Hands can come down. I want you to lift up through your heels. Push your left heel down. Pull the right heel up. And then switch. Same thing we did down on the mat, right? Switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. For 3, we'll switch. 2. One more. Both heels down. Walk your feet out just a little bit wider. Soft bend into the knees. Take left hand to right elbow, right hand to left elbow. Let your upper body sway from side to side. Good. And then when you're ready, unclasp your elbows, hands come down. You'll roll yourself all the way up to standing nice and slow. Shoulders on top of hips, crown of the head lifts up. Once you get all the way up to stand, you get to stay there and you're all finished with me for the day. So if there's any other movements or stretches that you feel like you need, the time is yours. Take that now. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I'll see you back here for our next class.